Being as you got background from the Bronx and you from the Bronx, what does the Bronx mean to y'all niggas?
It's everything to
The
me.
Bronx make you tough. I'm gonna keep it funky with you. I was able to navigate my way through Harlem because of how tough the Bronx make you. You know what I mean? I started in the Bronx. That's where I grew up at. That's what I know. But you had to be a tough person to navigate in the Bronx from a young age when they was doing play streets outside at 6 or 7 and they was blocking the streets off. Like you really had to have some tough in you and things like that. So I would definitely credit Bronx for putting a little tough in me as a young age.
How about you, Rod?
No, I mean, I can even take it from the basketball standpoint, just going in that gym every day and having a battle against guys and the older guys, right? I'll never forget, I call him my cousin, but like Keith, this guy named Keith Whitney, I'll never forget just going in the gym every day wanting to beat him.
Keith Whitney.
And he would bully me, beat me up, on the court. And then I'll tell him to play, let's run it back. Right, man, get the fuck out of here, man. Go practice for 6 months, come back. And I used to hate that shit. I used to be waiting to play him and he wouldn't play me. Like he would make me wait, And I remember those moments of just having to go in the gym and bullying you, me probably not understanding that or maybe a little soft with that. And so those moments, like I can pinpoint every guy from back in the day and like, yo, you was a part of my success because I had to figure you out. Like you was a puzzle. I remember going in the gym specifically with certain guys and like, fuck.
Cam still do that to me this day. Like Cam is the only person I never beat in basketball. He would do that to me.
Yeah.
We'd meet 4 or 5 in the morning in the park of Harlem, beat me, and be like, nah, you gotta wait for like a year. I'm not playing you tomorrow. Like, it took me like a year. We gotta be doing it. To this day, I never beat him. Like I said, word.
Yeah.
It is a fucked up feeling.
But I wound up beating him and he stopped playing me. But just that point of the Bronx, but even New York City, I tell people all the time, like, New York made me. So when I go out and play, especially as I'm growing in stature or as a hooper, when you walk out in the parks, like all these, they're not pros, but they're official. And so now I got to beat you. I got to beat you in the game, and then I got to beat you in a one-on-one battle all the time.
People don't even do the one-on-ones like they used to. Like one-on-one was a real. Did you play Rucker?
So I played Rucker, and I'm gonna be honest with you, because that's probably a part of my history here in New York that I say, damn, maybe I should have played in that. But I played in Rucker one time, and I didn't really like it, because I'm not one, the throwing off the head and between the legs and all that. I'm not really.
Not for that.
Yeah, that don't really.
It just comes with your game.
I just want to hoop. Like, so I used to always
but
watch
when you
that.
hooping, you looking like you doing what they trying to do deliberately.
Yeah.
That's how your game
but I'm
come.
just hooping.
Yeah.
But when you got somebody, like I always looked at it like, they standing out there, isolating the crowd, and you got to stand out there while they doing all of that. I just never got into that.
Who's your favorite person you ever crossed over?
Or crossed a lot of niggas over, huh?
Yeah.
Who was your toughest opponent?
Tough. That's Tim Hardaway.
Was that crossover really like that? It was crazy. It was like that.
It looks so like simple though when you see
that shit.
But he's going
too
this
fast.
way, and if you don't react, then he's going that way. And then it's a quick crossover. But Tim, because I always looked at guys with the embarrassment factor. You know what I mean? Like you play against a lot of players, and he may out-battle you or whatever.
So
but I always the embarrassed factor, and Tim had that.
Okay.
He could get you
Nick
off
Van
it.
Exel had that.
Oh.
I hate doing this because I'm gonna miss out on some people, but that embarrassment factor.
Nick Van Exel was nasty.
How about Chris Jackson?
Chris Jackson, because he can get going and get
Mahmoud,
streaky.
Abdul Rauf.
That's what I'm about to say, Mahmoud. What about him? Was he really? Was his shit go? Did his shit go off like that?
Yes, and he had kind of the Tim Hardaway cross
with
shoot.
the hop.
Yeah, and
Jason Kidd.
J Kidd is different because he'll beat you. Like J Kidd,
He was
a
fast.
faster Mark Jackson, but he'll beat you. Like Mark Stockton, J Kidd. Those dudes can have like an 8-8-8 game and dominate that. You know what I'm saying? So they was a little different. J Kidd, I'm talking about somebody who can really like give it to you. Shake you, score, and go on a super roll.
Iverson, they
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, and Steph. I tell people now
he don't get enough credit, man.
the New York City guard when I walked in, I know I had to play him that I was worried about the most was Steph. because Steph is a killer.
He was strong too, right?
Mean, strong, can shoot the jumper, defensively strong enough, can get to the cup. Like, there was nothing Steph couldn't do. And Steph was, like, when we talk about 20 and 10, which most, doesn't happen a lot, he was one of those guys who could do that. Like, he was capable of doing that.